Welcome back to Monty Shenanigans, where the clips are questionable and the ideas are worse. Let's get cracking. Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We do have a little bit of an update for you. Nothing dramatic, nothing exciting, groundbreaking. We do have some new technology we are getting. So we have replaced the old desk last weekend with another one. So that way I can actually have the airbrush station set up permanently, so that way I don't have an excuse to not do anything, because that was my biggest excuse, going, I've got to set it all up and do this and do that. Whereas now it could be permanently set up, so we can actually get into and getting some of this terrain primed and painted and some of the minis and everything sorted out. So we have gonna have the other DSLR camera set up there, so that way you can actually see what I'm doing and what I'm messing up and screwing up, because I've used the airbrush all of a half dozen times, and I've done the Blood Angel tanks and everything. They came out really good, so I'm really happy with that. I've done some of the Tyranids, but that was just in single colors. Some of the like the chameleon paints, the reflective paints, that sort of thing. So we'll get over there and we'll get some more stuff painted with the airbrush, and I've got some stencils and everything there for when the towel and everything. So it'll be fun. I'm going to screw it up, but it'll be fun. I won't screw it up. I'll learn as I go. So what we have done is we have had to do some fiddling around with some technology in relation to that, so I can get the two DSLR cameras to actually be able to talk to the computer and everything. So we have got some new cables. We have got some new hardware decoding sort of things there. So we'll run through that. I've also been able to tinker with the wireless microphone, so that way while I'm over there you'll be able to hear me, because this current microphone won't reach all the way over there. So we have done some shopping on our favorite Amazon and JB Hi-Fi. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run through and bore you to tears with some of this stuff that we've got. So let's have a look here. I'll save the good stuff for last, so well, you have to hang around. So what we do have is a cable. Yes, a cable. This one here is the micro HDMI to full HDMI, because the two cameras are micro HDMI out. So I needed one of those for the actual other camera. This is the USB to HDMI cable. Why did I get a USB to HDMI? I don't know. I think that is for the other thing there. I don't know. I can't remember that one there. Don't tell the wife. This one here is a USB-C to USB-C. So that's just a longer cable there. So that is for one of the other items that we did get. So I can actually get it plugged into the back of the pooter. So because the cable probably not going to be long enough. Okay, and this one here is another USB-C to USB-C, so that's 3 meters, and that's 2 meters. This is just a straight HDMI to HDMI. It's a 7.5 meter cable, because I wasn't actually sure how much distance I was going to need to get from the other camera to the actual pooter. And we have another, I believe, is just another HDMI cable. Yeah, 3 meter HDMI cable. So we'll see how that works out there. So this one here is another cable. This one here is a 5 meter HDMI cable. So definitely got enough HDMI cables to get that sorted out. And also we got the HDMI splitter. So that is a 1 in, 2 out. So I'll explain why we did that one there after that. So I'm still perplexed why I got USB to HDMI. I don't know. There was a reason for that, and I cannot for the world remember what it was. But hey, I'll remember, don't you worry. And the last item we got was, don't put it around the right way, we got the Blackmagic ATM, I don't know how you're going to pronounce that, Mini Pro ISO. So basically what that is because both of the cameras are going to micro HDMI to HDMI, they I don't actually have the ports on the back of the computer to run them all into their own individual decoders. So this one here, we can connect up to 4 DSL cameras to it and swap through OBS. So what we'll do is we'll crack this one open to see what we actually get into this one here. So let's have a look here. Okay, so we have got USB out, that goes to the pooter. HDMI out, HDMI ins. Yeah, maybe I got the HDMI to USB to go from this to the back of the pooter. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it is. So we'll just open this one up here. So this was the only thing of the above that we didn't actually get from Amazon. This was from JB Hi-Fi, which was delivered last night late by toll. So let's have a squizzy look. Oh, come on. Okay, this is the first time I've actually cracked the box. So we got the welcome, Blackmagic, also your DaVinci, so that's all going to work well with the DaVinci there. So we have a hell of a power brick. Don't use that one, don't use that one, don't use that one, and of course it's the very last one I pull out, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, that actually doesn't look too bad. I've seen it in photos, but I haven't actually seen it in real life. It's smaller than I thought as well. Okay. So what we got on, off, record one. So that's your HDMIs, your power, everything on that one there. Cut, effect, video out, still, black, fade. So it can do a hell of a lot more than what I'm going to be using it for. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get this all plugged in, get it all set up, and we'll come back and we'll just see how it all goes. So hang around, and I'm going to work out why I got the USB-C to HDMI. So yep, hang around, guys, and I'll be back once this is all set up, and I'll show you what we plan to be able to do with this. Hey guys, just a very, very quick update. I remembered what the USB to HDMI cable was for. It was for when I want to use the action cam, because it is only, I'll probably go this side here. It's only USB-C. So I needed to go USB-C to HDMI. So I remembered, I'm not getting that forgetful in my old age. So going to get this all plugged in, all set up, and we'll see what happens. So back soon, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back, welcome back. It was a little bit longer, not for you guys in YouTube land, because it was thanks to Video Magic. So I have everything set up. There was a little bit of fiddling around, but we did get there in the end. It all sorted out, so everything is up and running. So let me just show you what we can actually do at the moment. So what we are doing is we're able to switch between cameras with a nice boom, 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 boom. We was using OBS, and we can actually switch between there using the Stream Deck as well. However, now we've actually got three. Get it right one day. That's 3 cameras. So we do have, well, there's actually 4 including the one I'm talking to at the moment, but that one doesn't count. That one's USB straight into the actual PC itself. So that's all good on that one there. So we have the 3 cameras. We have got the Sony above us for doing straight down overhead. We have the old Nikon that is currently set up over by the new airbrushing station, and we also do have the Action 5, which I use for when I'm out on the bike as well, but I can actually use it on this one here as well. So those 3 cameras actually do plug straight into this Blackmagic Mini Pro ISO. So what we can actually do with this one here is we can just swap between all 3 cameras at once, so we don't have to actually go through different scenes on the actual Stream Deck. So bear with me, it is going to take a little bit off for me to get used to for what the actual cameras are, because with the Nikon it's upside down, so I have to rotate the actual screen there. So what I mean by that is, so if we go on to this one here, so we'll just go on to, we've got our overhead camera here at the moment. So what I do is if I hit a button over here, we hit camera 3, we go to the actual Action 5 camera, which is, hello, yes, that's doing 4K there, so that's all good. So as you can see, the Sony is above me. I do have the overhead light on. You can actually see everything that's actually behind me in the man cave studio, whatever you want to call it, is a bit of a mess at the moment. We are in the most of cleaning it out. So what we'll do is we'll go back to this one here. So whoop, there we go, back over the actual overhead camera there. It looks a little bit tidier there. So what we'll actually do there, so we can actually go to, what we'll do is I'll hit scene number 4, because what we do, see how it's rotated, because the problem is I have the airbrush camera, I've had to actually flip that screen there. So what we'll actually do is we'll pop over here. Because I've got the wireless mic set up on this screen here, we can actually come over here. So what we'll actually do is, so you'll be able to see this here. So this is all set up nicely here. So I've got just the 16 to 50 zoom on the camera. I did turn the airbrush, this thing on before with the fan. However, just getting so much feedback through the wireless microphone. I don't know. I think it's just a horrible noisy fan. I'm not sure what I can do to actually get that quietened down. So, but what you can actually see, so we'll be able to get this one here. So just obviously the airbrush. This is just the cheapy one I got with the actual compressor. So we'll actually be able to do this one here, so you can see what I'm actually doing. So if we can actually zoom in a little bit, not that much further. I can put the bigger lens on this one here, which gives us a better zoom, but I think that's going to be ample for what we'll be doing, because a lot of the actual airbrushing we're going to do at the start will just be base coating and then the broader sections on that one there. So that's that one there. So it is going to get a actual a field monitor, so you can actually see, I can actually see what the camera is recording when I actually over there airbrushing, so that way it'll actually be able to see what is going on and not actually have everything out of shot. So that's what we have done. Oh yes, there was something else that we did do. We'll come back onto this one here. We'll go back to camera number 1 overhead. I did get something else the other day while we were out and about. So we were at Office Works, and just for the train, instead of using the good paint, I just picked up some cheaper stuff, and the remote's actually died. Where's my power button on this? So come on, remote technology, wonderful thing when it wants to work. Yes. Hello, there we go. So what we do have is a bit of stone grey. It's just cheap acrylic paint, which I'll be using for the actual terrain. Got a bit of Merlot red, bit of fluoro purple, a bit of iridescent purple, this one here. So it's got your little bit of glitter or something through it, so hopefully we don't get glitter everywhere. Bit of fluoro green, so you can probably guess the terrain I'm going to test print first. You know, red, purple, greens. That's right, it's going to be the green skins. Bit of Snow White. What else do we get? We got a bit of espresso. I got to remember not to drink that one, seeing I love my coffee. And just some Black Knight there. So that's just what we've got there. Like I said, it's just the cheap acrylic paint from Office Works. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some of the terrain stuff there. So I've got some techniques I want to try that I've had a look on YouTube for, and I just want to see how they go. So that's what we do have at the moment. So yeah, so we do have the 3 cameras set up now, or 4 if you can count the actual Action 5. I'm not sure how often that will actually get used, because it is just the action camera I use on the bike as well. So I don't know where I'll put it, because at the moment it's facing me. So that's it at the moment. So yeah, so we got that one there. We got the Blackmagic Mini Pro ISO all up and running, all plugged in, all sorted out. One thing I do need to sort out is the feedback from the fan on the actual airbrush. Bit pointless having an airbrush station if I can't actually use it to extract the fumes. So I don't know whether or not I can do something with the fan, because it is the one that's sucking the actual thing. I don't know if there's anything quieter I can do, or there's a quieter airbrush station you get at this an Amazon or eBay one that I got ages ago. So it's not the bee's knees. It's gotten me out of doing some of the other stuff there, but like I did say, it is very loud, and you get the feedback through this microphone as well. For the wireless microphone, I have got noise cancelling on. I don't know why it's coming back with so much feedback. So that's it for me this weekend. So until next time, need to go and probably get some more terrain printed up to test paint. and probably get back in and get some more minis built over the coming weeks. I do have that week off while the missus is away in Melbourne, so Monty's going to be all alone, and well, I've got the dogs. So the pizza place near us is probably going to know me by name. Batching it for a week. So anyhow, thank you very much for watching Monty Shenanigans. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe for more chaos builds and shenanigans. It's coming all together now, so we are very, very close to actually be able to get everything the way I want it and want it set up. So once again, thank you very much for sticking around and watching this other video. Then hopefully there might be one next weekend. Does depend on what we do get up to, as we do have markets on Saturday, and we do have to make a run over on Sunday to hand over some terrain to a very, very special person. So thank you very much, and once again, you guys have a cracking weekend, and we'll catch you all around. So take it easy, and we'll catch you next time.